we're looking at potential to expand the existing Mount Freda resource as part of this drilling program as well.
Welcome back to Proactive, ladies and gentlemen. I've asked Paul Williams to come back and have a chat with us. He's the Managing Director of Auking Mining. ASX code is AKN, and they have got the Cloncurry project up here in Queensland. Paul, some new announcement out today about the drilling program. Give us an update.
Yes, Kerry, good morning. Good to see you again. And yeah, we put an announcement out this morning. So look, as Orion Resources moves closer to acquiring the Cloncurry project, we've been doing some work behind the scenes, focusing on the restart of mining operations at Mount Freda, and that's a historical mine. It was run by Diversified Minerals in the late 80s, early 90s for several years until the gold price got too hard. But it was producing 30-odd thousand ounces a year at 4 grams. It's a fascinating deposit, and it looms large as one of the first targets in our restart activities. We reported last week that the tailings at Tick Hill are likely to be an early source of cash flow. But then, in terms of redeveloping a mining operation that's sitting on an existing mining lease with existing approvals in place, Mount Freda is the next target.
Why is Mount Freda the next target? Is that going to allow you to restart early and bring in some cash flow? Is it an easier restart, in other words?
Absolutely, yeah. So look, it's got an existing resource estimate carry of about 100,000 ounces. So there's historical drilling work that's identified that resource. The planned drilling program that we've referred to in today's announcement has a couple of elements to it, but primarily it's about getting greater certainty on the resource. We really don't want to start a mining operation unless we've got reserves in the resource estimate. So that's a primary focus. There's also some metallurgical aspects of Mount Freda. We do have options. There was considerable amount of money spent by previous owners establishing these vat leaching pits. That's one processing option. The other option is the carbon in leach circuit at Lorena. So we'll do some met testing around that. There's also potential. This Mount Freda, it's an interesting in this area, the Mount Freda complex. It's like a 6 square kilometre area where there's all these historical mining deposits within a very close radius of Mount Freda. But it's the strike of Mount Freda runs in a sort of east-west direction, and all of these other fault lines that run through the area are sort of basically north-south. So we're looking at potential to expand the existing Mount Freda resource as part of this drilling program as well. And then also there's potential, if we've got time with the drilling rig, to do some other exploration drilling, which I can come to a bit later.
When are you going to get cracking on this one?
Well, the financial close on the acquisition by Orion is in April. So the planning would be to get on the ground as soon as possible after that. The access to drilling rigs is okay. And yeah, look, we'd be aiming to get onto the ground within a matter of weeks after financial close. And then, there's an abundance of results that will come from that drilling program in the weeks and months that follow. So it's a fascinating exercise, and we're really starting to wrap our head around this thing now, Kerry.
Good to hear, Paul. Great to have you back on, and we'll keep in touch as the news starts to flow once again. Thanks so much for joining.
Thank you. Proactive. Good to see you. Bye-bye.